Hare Krishna, all the devotees.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Please accept my humble obeisances and Dandavat Pranam. I invite you for a early morning short Bhagavatam class in English. This class is organized by ISKCON Radha Govinda Temple, Kulai, Mangaluru. I invite you indeed for and on behalf of His Grace, Sri Ramanishta Das Prabhuji. We shall begin with the prayers. Prayers are very important. We need Lord's mercy to understand the messages that He has written for us, or He has spoken and being written for us. So you will speak your prayers along with me, keeping the mute button on. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pitani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desha Tarine Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utpatakabalam Shri Guru Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagara Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padana Sagar Lalita Sri Vishakharvitansya Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी नमामि हरिप्रिये पांचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम
Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna to everyone. Om
Jai
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Om
Namo
Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Narayana
Narayanam
Namaskritya
Namaskritya Naram
Naram
Chaiva
Chaiva
Narottamam
Narottamam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudire
Devim
Devim Saraswati
Saraswatim Vyasam
Vyasam
Tato
Tato
Jayamudire.
Jayamudire
Purnatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana
Srinatam
Vadam
Swakata
Swakata Krishna
Krishna
Punya
Punyashravana
Shravana Kirtanam.
Kirtanam
Hृदयन्त सोयभद्राणि विदुनोति सुरस्तथा
Hridayanto
Hridayantasto
Hyabhadrani Vidunoti Suhृत्satam
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Sevaya.
Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhakti Naistiki.
भगवती
उत्तमश्लोके
उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति भवति नैष्टिकी
Worshipping the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Uttama Sloka, Lord Shri Krishna, and Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, that leads to removal of all inauspicious things from our life and certainly leads to Naistiki Bhakti. We will try and cover 5 slokas today. 3 of them have only translation. First and the last has the purport, but very short. We will have the recitation of the first sloka and the last sloka, and in between 3 sloka, I'll run through the translation. So that way we will save some time. 6th canto, Prescribed Duties of Mankind, chapter number 5, Narada Muni cursed by Prajapati Daksha, verse number 31. Those who want to recite the verse may raise their hand. Pratruna prayana prata yo anuti stati dharmavid sapurnya bandhu purusho varudri samodate. Venkata Narsiha Rao Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Bhratrunam pranayam prayanam bhratayo nupatishthati dharmavit sa punya bandhu purusho marudbhi saha modate. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you. Madhusori Mataji.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna Mataji.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भ्रात्राणां प्रायणं भ्राता यो अनुतिष्ठति धर्मवेत् स पुण्यबन्धु पुरुषो मरुद्भिः सह मोदते। थैंक यू प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्णा।
Thank you. Vijaya Kumari Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. You are muted. Vijaya Kumari Mataji.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। प्रणाम प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भ्रातॄणां प्रयाणं प्रादा योनुदिष्टति धर्मवित् स पुण्यबन्धु पुरुषो मत्तुभिः सह मोदते। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much. Pranandini Madhvi Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। प्रणाम प्रभु। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भर्तॄणां प्रायणं भ्राता ये अनुतिष्ठति धर्मवित् स पुण्यबन्धुः पुरुषो मरुद्भिः सह मोदते। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। थैंक यू।
Thank you Mataji. Surya Prakash Rao Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandat Pranam.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम। ओ ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भ्रातॄणां प्रायणां भ्राता योनुतिष्ठति धर्मवित् स पुण्यबन्धुः पुरुषो मरुद्भति सह मोदिते। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु धन्यवाद।
Thank you. Sukanya Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। भ्रातॄणां प्रायणं भ्राता यो नुतिष्ठति धर्मवित् स पुण्यबन्धु पुरुषो मरुद्भिः सह मोदते। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Thank you, Mataji. Usha Dayavati Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranams Prabhuji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bratranam Prayanam Prata Yo Anutishtati Dharmavid. Sa Punya Bandhu Purusho Marudhabi Samodate. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Revati Ratnangi Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, you are muted.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भातॄणां प्रयणां राधायो अनुदिष्टति धर्मवीत् स पुण्यबन्धुः पुरुषो मरुबिन्दिः सह मोदते हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी थैंक यू वेरी मच
Thank you. Uttama Padma Devi Dasi ji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय भ्रातॄणां प्रायणं भ्राता यो अनुतिष्ठति धर्मवेत् स पुण्यबन्धुः पुरुषो मरुद्भिः सह मोदते हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
Thank you. Pushpa Yashomati Devi Dasi ji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी प्रणाम प्रभुजी ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय प्रार्थनां प्रायणां भ्राता यो नो तिष्ठति धर्मवेत् सो पुण्यबन्धुः पुरुषो मरुद्भिः सह मोदते हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी थैंक यू
Thank
प्रभुजी
you. Pushpa Mataji, can you read synonyms for us?
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Prabhuji, I can't see Prabhuji.
Okay.
A little raise.
Can you see now?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Synonyms. Hare Krishna. Bratranam of elder brothers. Prayanam, the path. Brata, a faithful brother. He, one who. Anutistadi follows Dharmavid, knowing the religious principle. Saha that Punya Bandhuhi, highly pious Purushaha person, Marubhihi, the demigods of the winds. Saha with Modadet enjoys life. Translation.
Thank you, Pushpa Mataji. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. A brother aware of the principles of religion follows in the footsteps of his elder brothers. Because of being highly elevated, such a pious brother gets the opportunity to associate and enjoy with demigods like the Maruts, who are all affectionate to their brothers. Purport. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. According to their belief in various material relationships, people are promoted to various planets. Here it is said that one who is very faithful to his brothers should follow a path similar to theirs and get the opportunity for promotion to Marud Loka. Narada Muni advised Prajapati Daksha's second group of sons to follow their elder brothers and be promoted to the spiritual world. Verse number 32. एतावदुक्त्वा प्रययो नारदो मोगदर्शन ते अपि चान्वगमन् मार्ग भ्रातॄणामेव पारिष. Synonyms. Etavat, this much. Ukta Uktva, speaking. Prayayahu departed from their place. Narada, the great sage Narad, Amogha Darshana, whose glance is all auspicious, they, Api also, Cha and Anugaman followed, Margam the path, Bratram of their previous brothers. Iva indeed, Marisha, O great Aryan king. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sukadeva Goswami continued, O best of the advanced Aryans, after saying this much to the sons of Prajapati Daksha, Narada Muni, whose merciful glance never goes in vain, left as he had planned. The sons of Daksha followed their elder brothers. Not attempting to produce children, they engaged themselves in Krishna consciousness. Verse number 33. We'll straightway read the translation. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Savala Swas took to the correct path, which is obtainable by a mode of life meant to achieve devotional service or the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like knights that have gone to the west, they have not returned even until now. Verse number 34. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. At this time, Prajapati Daksha observed many inauspicious signs, and he heard from various sources that his second group of sons, the Savaraswas, had followed the path of their elder brothers in accordance with the instructions of Narada. Last verse, those who want to recite this verse can raise their hand. Shukrodha Naradayauso Putra Shoka Vimurchitaha Devarshi Mupala Vipyaha Roshada Vispuruvadra. Venkatarao Prabhuji, go ahead Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sukrodha Narada Asau Putra Soka Vimurchitaha Devarshim Upalabhya Roshat Vispurita. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you Prabhuji. Devati Ratnangi Devi Dasi ji, go ahead Mataji. You are muted Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shukrudo Naradaya So Putra Shoka Vimuchitaha Devashi Mupalabhyaha Rosha Tvesurita Daraha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much.
Thank you. Pranandini Madhvi Devi Dasi ji. Hare Krishna Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Chukrodha Naradaya So Putra Soka Vimuchitaha Devarsim Upalabhyaya Rosad Vispurita Dharaha. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you. Uttama Padma Devi Dasi ji. Go ahead, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। शुक्रोदो नारदायासौ पुत्र शोका विमूर्छितः देवर्षिमुपलभ्याः रोषाद्विस्फुरिताधरः। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Thank you. Usha Dayavati Devi Dasi ji. Go ahead, Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। शुक्रुदो नारदयाशु पुत्रशोकविमर्शितः देवर्षिमुपलभ्याः रोषात् विस्फुरित आदरः। थैंक यू प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you. Synonyms. Shukroda became very angry. Naradaya, and the great sage Narada Muni. Asau, that one, Daksha. Putrasloka, due to lamentation for the loss of the children. Vimurchyataha, almost fainting. Divarsin, the great sage Devarshi Narada. Upalabhya, see. Aha, he said. Rasat, out of great anger. Vispurita, trembling. Adaraha, whose lips. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When he heard that the Savalaswas had also left this world to engage in devotional service, Daksha was angry at Narada and he almost fainted due to lamentation. When Daksha met Narada, Daksha's lips began trembling in anger and he spoke as follows. Now, this would be tomorrow, so we'll see what Daksha speaks tomorrow. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur comments that Narada Muni had delivered the entire family of Swayambhuva Manu, beginning with Priyavrata and Uttanapad. He had delivered Uttanapad's son Dhruv and had even delivered Prachinabarhi, who was engaged in creative activities. Nonetheless, he could not deliver Prajapati Daksha. Prajapati Daksha saw Narad before him because Narada had personally come to deliver him. Narada Muni took the opportunity to approach Prajapati Daksha in the bereavement because the time of bereavement is a suitable time for appreciating Bhakti Yoga. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 7.16, four kinds of men approach the Lord. Artha, one who is distressed. Artharthi, one who needs money. Jignasu, one who is inquisitive. And Jnani, a person in knowledge. These people try to understand devotional service. Prajapati Daksha was in great distress because of the loss of sons, and therefore Narada took the opportunity to instruct him regarding liberation from the material bondage. We'll once again go through translation so that we don't miss out anything. Okay. We learned from previous verses that the Haryasvas, the 5,000 children of Daksha, were liberated with the help of Lord, with the help of Narad Muni. And now a stage has come where the second lot of Daksha's children, though they are 1,000 in number, the previous children were 5,000 in number. These are 1,000 or 3,000, I don't remember. Any idea? Anybody remembers?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Previously,
Now
Haridas
1,000.
10,000 Prabhu and now 1,000.
Okay. 1,000. So 1,000 children. They are very nice, disciplined, pious people. And they were actually performing ritualistic services to beget the children. However, the Narad Muni intervenes. He comes and tells them about their elder brothers and shows them the path of liberation or a devotional service to the Lord. All of them get very impressed with the devotional service and started getting eager to follow their brothers. Narada further insists that if you love your brothers, you should follow them. And so now comes the crux wherein they decide and start following their brothers. So there are two projects, and both the projects of Daksha has gone in vain. And this is really putting Daksha quite off the mark. He thinks, as most of the material people like us think, that this is loss of their children. It's difficult for us to understand that when we get liberated or involved in devotional service, serving the Lord, it is actually regaining ourselves rather than losing. When you look at the matter and the material aspect, you feel it is a loss. But if you look at the spiritual aspect of it, you realize it is a great gain. So the verse number 30 and 31, where the Narada Muni speaks to Savalaswas, you are all affectionate to your elder brothers, so you should follow their path. A pious brother gets the opportunity to associate with the Maruts, who were also affectionate to their brothers. In part of the verse number 32, Narada then is living, and he mercifully glances at all the Savaraswas, and with an auspicious intent, what is known as Amogha Darshan. In part of the verse number 32 and 33, the Savaraswas took to the correct path, favorable for attaining the mercy of the Lord, like their elder brothers. They are never returned like nights that have passed. 34 and 35th verses describe the Daksha's anger and lamentation. Daksha observed inauspicious signs and heard the news of his son's renunciation caused by Narada. He almost fainted due to lamentation. When he met Narada, he spoke as follows. And that's what we are going to discuss tomorrow. The question is, Narada Muni, after giving instructions to the Savalaswas, he left. And then, why did he come back to Daksha? So the answer to this is, Narada considered the dynasty of Swayambhuva Manu, Priyavrata, Uttarapat, Dhruv, Prachinabarhi, Prachetas, and Haryaswas, along with Savalaswas, all attained the Lord by his efforts. How is it that only Daksha remains in the blind hole of household life? This is what Narad thinks. It will deliver, I will deliver him also. Hearing that his sons have renounced, Daksha must be lamenting and developing detachment. This is what Narada thinks. That now that Daksha has realized that his sons have renounced, he would be lamenting and getting detachment. Now is a suitable time to give him mercy. So he was planning that it's only Daksha who has been remaining from deliverance. And why should he not be delivered and left into the hole of material manifestation? If he does not come to me, I will go to him. And this is the reason why Narada Muni went to Daksha. He went to Daksha merely out of love and affection, thinking that the whole group of people, several generations, he has been an instrumental in delivering them, and the names were given. Then it's only Daksha who is left out. Then when he is already lamenting and he is getting detached because of lamentation, that's the best time to go and convince him to get liberation. The scenario is quite different. Daksha has been very angry. He has been angry because he had a great loss. He thought he has so many children and he has instructed them to create progeny. Creation of progeny was something that was bestowed to him by Brahmaji. And so he is furthering his action to his next generation. However, this does not happen, and they all, being more or less almost liberated, does few things and gets completely liberated and involves themselves in serving the Lord. So instead of going into the path of material engagement and material life, begetting children, these people are all renouncing, all the children have renounced, and left the world. These angers Daksha Prajapati, and I'm sure you very well understand, being in the material life still, that this appears as a loss. And when there is a loss materially, we always accept it with great anger. And so Daksha is angry, whereas Narada doesn't realize that anger because he is Paramhamsa. He is on a different platform and he thinks that Daksha is now detached and lamenting. So I might as well deliver him. And so he decides to go and visit Daksha. So here is a person who is spiritual, who is a great sage and a great devotee of the Lord, but still he miscalculates and comes to the material manifestation simply to receive the curse. Things always do not turn up as it is. And things also do not turn out as it appears. We call it face value. Something that appears so nice and wonderful may turn out to be very cunning and disheartening. And this reminds me of one of the books that I had read in my early youth, wherein it described very nicely that when you go to see a movie, it's always very nice because in the movie you have a chocolate face or a nice face as a hero and heroine, and they turn out to be the nice guys. Whereas the villain always has an ugly looking face and he turns out as a bad guy. In short, identifying good guys and bad guys are very easy in all dramas, cinemas, etc. However, in the real world, it never happens that way. A person who has a very ugly looking face may be a thorough gentleman, a thorough person, and a very pious and good person, pure devotee. Whereas a person who has a very nice and attractive, charming face may turn out to be having very bad thinking, probably having very bad actions at the back, and probably a true villain. This I read when I was in my 20s because these were the books which were written by Father Wallace. And these were the books for the young youth to convert them, to let them understand that seeing a movie is easy because of these face values, whereas living in the world is difficult because you do not understand the face value as a true value. You have to dig in and experience to find out whether the face value is a true value or the appearance is deceptive. As we realize here, Daksha has an experience which has deceived him as a complete loss of all his children, though in fact all of them have gone back to Godhead. So in short, for Lord Krishna, and for that matter, even for those souls who have returned back, it is a total gain, total benefit, total profit, if we call it in Srila Prabhupada's language. And still, the material man understands this as a loss. So you can understand how our analysis in this world is wrong at places and how futile our thinking is and how we think so wrongly when we think that the matter is the important thing and the spirit has no importance. That is why Srila Prabhupada always says that get the knowledge, get the jnana, understand what is spirit, understand that you are a soul and you are not the body. And when that understanding is determined understanding, then you can start walking on the path of spiritual enlightening. So nice combination of verses and gradually now going into the again set of verses that are going to instruct us. They are about 8 to 10 verses that will come now, which will instruct us further. It begins from 36 onwards up to about 42 or 43. It's a very nice chapter to look at and to understand. And I would suggest always see the bird's eye view. Then you understand it well, rather than just going into a very great detail of each verse. This chapter basically is for a bird eye view, and you must keep having that view, considering the broader picture rather than nitty-gritty of few words here and there. The philosophical verses are from 11 to 20, and they are to be looked at very carefully, understood well. And similarly, we'll be getting 36 to 44. So these are about 18 verses that you must understand well because they are philosophical verses. Rest of them are actually telling the story. And so be with the story so that you remain in the middle of the going on story and have a clear message to carry home. Here, the message to carry home is that you must have a knowledge, spiritual knowledge, what Krishna calls Guhya Gyan. And we all know what Guhya Gyan is, who we are, who the Lord is, what is our relationship with the Lord, and what is the purpose of our life. If we know these 4 questions answers, we have knowledge enough to walk on the path of Krishna Katha and progress on the spiritual path. Any question, any doubts, any commentary, any addition, any subtraction, please go ahead. Hare Krishna to everyone.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Madhuswari Mataji.
Prabhuji, every time this one particular line has come that Narad Muni has taken the opportunity. I can connect it with the instruction he was giving to Vyasa Muni. The elevated people, they always take opportunity and they find the opportunity to spread the name of Supreme Personality of Godhead or Srimad Bhagavatam or instruction about Lord. So he has given the example and practically like how it has to be done. So he has never left any chance. So that's what. Hare Krishna.
Yes, that's very, very true, Madhuswani Mataji. I am very happy that you brought it up. Thank you very much. As a devotee, it's our duty to take chance and bring up Krishna Katha or the process of going back to Godhead to anyone and everyone that is interested in or would be interested in. Thank you very much, Madhuswani Mataji. Your revelation is absolutely perfect, and your correlation with the Vyasadeva and Narad Muni is excellent. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Prakash Rao Prabhuji.
Of course, I understand the revelations made by Madhusuni, but Vyasa, Narada came to Vyasa. Vyasa was very unhappy even after reciting this Astadasa Purana. He has written the Astadasa Purana and all that. Why still he was unhappy in his life? So Narada, being a guru of Vyasa, he came there and he said that you have written all the Purusharthas about that, not about the Krishna Leelas. So he instructed that why, that's why you started. That has provoked him or instigated him to write the Bhagavata, the ripe fruit of Vedavruksha.
Yeah.
Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
This will come in the first canto, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I'm not contradicting the Madhusona Mataji, but that reason why Narada visited to Badrikashram, where the Vedavasa says there, the purpose is there. He has made pleasing because to instigate him to write this Srimad Bhagavatam. I
Thank you,
think
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you. In fact, Prakasha Prabhuji, if you look at it, you are very right in explaining the incidents, how the Narada Muni instructed that you have not written the Krishna Katha or pastimes in detail and not emphasize on devotional service to go back to Godhead. But in the process, he says that whenever any devotee gets any chance, he should always take that chance and tell the Krishna Katha or take them to help go back to Godhead. So both of you are right, Prabhuji. You are also right, and Madhusuni Mataji is right at the bull's eye.
Yeah.
It's a very nice message.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you
Hare
very
Krishna
much.
Prabhu. Dhanyavad.
Hare Krishna. There are no further questions. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya krupasindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Thank you very much, all of you, for attending the class. And we
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.